I manage a venue that used to be a Roman Catholic church and was then abandoned and used as a flophouse for many years. I am frequently in the building alone late at night by myself, closing up after shows and club nights. Several strange things have happened to me there. I was really busy setting up for an event, and I was walking along the mezzanine area toward a room that everyone had told me was haunted, and while I love ghost stories, I don't really believe in the supernatural on a fundamental level. The last thing on my mind at this time was spooky stuff. I was en route from one area to another, on a mission to do some logistical task or another. I paused at the railing, and suddenly I felt the sensation of being grabbed hard around the ankle, as though from below, which made no sense as it was a 25-foot drop down to the main floor. I leapt backward and started shaking my leg, and looked everywhere, but saw nothing. I was taking a meeting in broad daylight with a collaborator. We were sitting on a plush couch in the middle of the space, enjoying our conversation about a potential series of events we could do. Because it was a business meeting, I left one cushion of space between him and myself on the couch. Suddenly, mid-sentence, I felt the distinct sensation of someone walking up to us and then sitting directly between us. We both paused and just stared at the cushion, which was moving. There was an impression as though someone had sat down, and there was a palpable energy and tension in the air. It felt for all the world as though an invisible person was sitting right there. We sat frozen in silence for about 30 seconds, which is actually a long time, in the middle of a business meeting, staring at the cushion, until I finally waved my arms through the space in exasperation and laughed. We were both confused and shaken and ended the meeting quickly. I had to supervise a group that was rehearsing in the space. I was hungover and got in the morning, led in the group, and went upstairs into a secluded area to take a nap on the couch and wait out my shift. Mid-nap, I woke up suddenly and heard someone slowly descending the stairs from the bell tower. I froze, and kept my eyes closed, thinking it was someone from the rehearsing group and I just wanted them to go away. The footsteps drew closer, and I heard what sounded like a man muttering to himself under his breath, as he leaned over me, and grasped my hip hard. He squeezed it until it hurt. I let out a yell and opened my eyes, but there was nobody there. Probs just sleep paralysis, but very odd. I've never had a sleep paralysis incident before. Multiple instances of seeing figures in the mirror, hearing doors slam, etc. People call my name from distance corners when I'm there by myself. The custodian once told me she refuses to clean at night anymore since she heard someone quietly praying in the confessional at 3 in the morning. Everyone likes to claim it's the ghosts of all these Irish Catholic priests and their parishioners, but in my opinion, the many years the church sat empty and desolate as a last resort shelter for drug addicts and prostitutes is the more likely window of time where people would have died desperate, lost and in pain.